Hello everyone and welcome to a combined review, I know, surprise surprise, on two of the newer newest, I'm not completely sure, but I think these are both the newest releases from Urban Decay. I think I had included this one in a poll on what eyeshadow palette you want me to review next alongside of the Emily Edits palette from Makeup Revolution, and you guys wanted that one more than this one. But then in my more recent poll where I included the Naked Cherry, this one won by a slim margin. So don't worry, I will be reviewing the other palettes as well, but I figured I didn't want to just leave this one in the dust, especially because I was really excited about this one. So I just figured, why not? We'll have a little Urban Decay bonanza here, and I'll tell you about both of them at the same time. Now, I will tell you the truth. Well, also tell you the truth. I was sent both of these as PR. I am not obligated to review them, and I am certainly not obligated to give them a good review, which you will find out very shortly, I'm sure. So, to start off, Naked Cherry. I honestly was not that excited about this palette. I had my reservations. This is a palette for a certain person. It really is. And for that certain person, I'm sure it'll be great. However, it's just so purple and cherry and pink that it's hard for me anyways in my non-makeup artist brain to be like, I can think of so many different looks that I can come up with this array of colors. Maybe 2 or 3-ish, kind of, you know, and then with little mini variations here and there, but really I felt like with the colors provided and the tonal almost indifferences, especially near the end here, I just knew that things could get real muddy real quick and it just could become a mess. So I personally was not that excited for this palette. I feel like the Naked palettes from Urban Decay are such like staple kind of colors, and to me this is not like a staple colors kind of a palette. Like I said, for some people yes, maybe, but for me it just didn't really fit in with the Naked theme, especially rest in peace now that they're getting rid of the original Naked palette. I'm pretty sure they're still on sale. I think they're like 24 bucks or something. I would highly recommend the original. But anyways, the Elements palette, however, I was very, very excited about. I just think this is such a gorgeous, lovely array of colors. I can think of so many different things I could do with this. Now granted, it is like a supplemental palette in my eyes. In this palette, you only get 3 matte shades, and then the rest are metallic, shimmer, iridescent, shifty, beautiful colors. And like the mattes that it comes with don't, for me anyways, and what I would do, it's not what I'm looking for to go with all of these metallic-y shades. The Cherry palette, on the other hand, comes with 7 different matte shades in here, and then 4 metallic shades and 1 shimmer shade. So a little bit more variety, but mainly matte, and this Cherry palette is also cheaper than the normal Naked palettes. This is $49 compared to, I suppose I'll have stuff up here for you, but compared to the $54 that the other Naked palettes cost. And then the Elements palette is only $52, and I say only because you get a lot more product in the Elements palette in comparison. It makes it much, much cheaper per gram. You get, I think, 17.1 grams total in the Elements palette compared to 13.2 in the Cherry palette. And I only say I think because I had to guesstimate. Urban Decay's website, I'm pretty sure it was a typo. It says that there are only 12 shadows in here. There's 19. Sephora has it labeled correctly as 19, but it also says that they're all the exact same weight, even though the pan sizes are different, so I'm just not sure, but I went based on that for my calculations. And the Cherry palette also comes with a brush, a dual-sided brush. Both have, ooh, so many angles of me. How many chins can we see? But yeah, nice big mirror in both of these palettes. This one on the Elements palette is especially lovely, and I do love that. I thought I broke this when I did my mini tutorial for today, but it made a horrible sound when I first did it, but it like locks there kind of, so you can hold it up like this if you want to use it that way, or else before then it will kind of like lock in position so it won't tip over if you want to use the mirror in this way. So that I thought was really nice. This one is also not a magnetic closure, it's an actual snap closure, and then it's got a little button that you push to open it, but the Naked Cherry is a magnetic closure, and it's a very nice magnetic closure. Oh, and super secure. Time for the possible not popular opinion. I would not recommend the Naked Cherry palette. Please don't hate me. I know these Naked palettes are such cult classics, and I know so many people were so excited about this cherry palette. But like I said in the beginning, it's just not for me. If you pulled out some of these shades and made a blush palette with it, we'd be talking about a different story here. Like if you did Bang Bang Feels Juicy Bing in a blush palette, shut up. That would be so pretty. However, caution does nothing for me. You'll see that if you watch my mini tutorials supplemental video to this video. Literally just disappears on my skin color, so caution does nothing. And then privacy is terrible. Like, I mean, I could make it work. I did use it quite a bit on my lids today, but it's a really bad brown matte shade. Like, just skippy and patchy and not good. Really not good. So to me, just as a whole, I can't see myself reaching for this palette ever. I can't. But that is, for me, it's personal to me in what I like to do with my eyeshadows. Now, the Elements palette, on the other hand, I would recommend this if you're looking for a supplementary palette. You can't, I mean, I guess you can go into this thinking like, oh yeah, this is all I need for eyeshadows. I beg to differ. I think you need something like, even if you got the e.l.f. Mad for Mattes palette or something to supplement with this for some transition shades and crease shades and to deepen things up and stuff, then I think you would be set. And pretty cost efficient, I would say. You could get loads of different looks there. Neutrally looks, warm looks, cool looks, bright looks, lots of different stuff with this palette. This middle shade here, Luna, oh my gosh, just wait till you see it swatched, you guys. It is so pretty. So pretty. And these shadows just they blend beautifully. I haven't had any trouble. I've used almost all of them now at this point, and I have not had any trouble with them being patchy or hard to blend or hard to work with. The only thing is that these two blue colors up top, or I guess maybe not even for heavy water, I think it might just be the Sapphire Dream shade, fall out throughout the day. No matter what kind of eye primer I use or anything, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, which is a shame because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous sapphire blue. But I mean, these are just more my kinds of colors. I love that you get the neutrally browns and then some reddish browns, and then you get some greens and blues and purples and stuff that you can pop on your lower lash line for fun. This palette just, it speaks to me. I really, really like it. So for me, the Elements palette is a win. For me, the Cherry palette is a pass. They both overall perform beautifully. I do have to use an eyeshadow primer. I always have to use an eyeshadow primer, but they both, for the most part, if we take out the two crappy shades in the Cherry palette, blend beautifully, look really gorgeous on the eyes, and last throughout the day very, very well. Minus the blue shade in the Elements palette, like I said. But yeah, I think that is about all I can really tell you about how I felt about these palettes. Hopefully you enjoyed a combined review here. I think seeing the swatches and everything will be really helpful, and also the mini tutorial video would also be quite helpful if you are not able to decide whether you want either or both of these palettes in your life. So let's move on to the swatches, and then I'll see you all at the very end of the video. Here you go. there you go, you guys. There was this combined review on the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette and the Urban Decay Elements palette. I hope you enjoyed it and seeing this combined review. I just hope that was okay with you guys. I just felt like it was a bit more, it just made sense to review them together instead of doing it separate. So let me know if you guys have either of these palettes. How do you feel about them? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? How did they perform for you? Just thoughts in general. I love hearing from you guys and getting a collective casserole of opinions down below from my casserole family. And also, if you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, please do go ahead, give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe. You can become a member of that said casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!